The Galactic Survival Academy had tested thousands of species over the past 3 centuries. Located on the moon of Crethus 7, it was renowned across 17 star systems as the ultimate proving ground for sentience. Every species that sought membership in the Interstellar Council had to pass the Academy's infamous survival instinct examination, a brutal, no-holds-barred test that measured a being's ability to detect danger, react to threats, and survive against impossible odds. Instructor Vexter, a towering Clendathy with 4 eyes and an exoskeleton that gleamed under the artificial lights, reviewed the data pad with growing concern. Today's examination included to humans a species that had only recently been discovered and had somehow convinced the Council to grant them candidacy status. Mia Delgado and Kevin Torres. Vexter clicked his mandibles together thoughtfully. Let us see what these humans are capable of. In the preparation chamber, Mia stretched her arms above her head, her dark hair pulled back in a practical ponytail. Kevin sat slouched in a chair beside her, his eyes already half closed. You ready for this? Mia asked, checking her equipment belt. Kevin yawned expansively. Sure, wake me when it starts getting interesting. Kevin, this is the survival instinct examination. Species have died during this test. Then it's a good thing I'm well rested, Kevin replied, settling deeper into his chair. You got this, right? Mia rolled her eyes, but couldn't suppress a smile. Kevin had always been like this, impossibly calm in situations that would send others into panic. During their journey to the Academy, when their transport ship had nearly collided with an asteroid field, Kevin had napped through the entire crisis while Mia helped the pilot navigate to safety. The examination chamber was a massive dome, its walls capable of projecting any environment imaginable. As Mia and Kevin entered, Kevin shuffling behind Mia, with barely open eyes, they joined 30 other candidates from 15 different species. The Vryn delegates stood on tentacles that quivered with anxiety. The crystal and shard-born refracted light nervously. Even the confident Drakkar warriors were tensed. Ready for action? Candidates. Vexter's voice boomed through the chamber. The examination begins now. You will face 7 scenarios designed to test your threat detection, danger assessment, and survival instinct. Your neural activity, reaction times, and decision-making processes will be monitored. Failure may result in simulated death, but the trauma to your psyche will be quite real. Begin. The chamber transformed instantly. They stood in a dense jungle, the air thick and humid. Somewhere in the canopy, something massive moved. The other candidates immediately scattered, seeking cover and high ground. The Drakkar drew weapons. The Vryn formed a defensive circle. The Shardborn began analyzing potential threats with crystalline precision. Mia's eyes darted around, cataloging exits and assessing dangers. Her heart rate elevated appropriately. The monitors, which showed textbook human threat response. Kevin found a patch of soft moss near a tree and sat down. Kevin, Mia hissed. There's something in the trees. MMHMM, Kevin mumbled, leaning back against the trunk, his eyes closed. Mia wanted to drag him to cover, but the test protocols forbade direct assistance beyond verbal communication. She moved to a defensive position, keeping one eye on the canopy and one eye on her infuriatingly relaxed companion, a massive predator, something resembling a 6-legged panther with scales, dropped from the trees. The chamber erupted in controlled chaos. Candidates ran, fought, and strategized. Mia rolled behind a rock formation, her instinct screaming danger. The predator prowled past Kevin, who had now fully fallen asleep, his chest rising and falling in peaceful rhythm. In the observation deck, Instructor Vexter's eyes widened. Why isn't the human male responding? Check his neural activity. The technician, a nervous Quellan, manipulated the controls. Sir, his brain activity shows. He's in REM sleep, but there's something else. His subconscious is processing the environment at an accelerated rate. The survival centers of his brain are active, but he's not acting on them consciously. Impossible, Vexter clicked. No species can assess threats while sleeping. Scenario to begin a collapsing structure. Mia navigated the falling debris with impressive agility. Kevin, somehow still asleep, unconsciously shifted his position moments before a beam would have struck him. He remained undisturbed. Scenario 3. Toxic gas leak. Candidates coughed and searched for oxygen sources. Kevin's breathing automatically shallowed, his body's autonomic systems compensating without waking him. By Scenario 5, a zero-gravity firefight. Even Vexter was watching Kevin more than the other candidates. The human male floated peacefully, occasionally twitching his body in ways that moved him out of the path of simulated weapons fire. His subconscious spatial awareness was operating at a level the Academy had never recorded. Mia, meanwhile, performed admirably, passing every scenario with textbook human determination and problem-solving. But she kept glancing at Kevin, equal parts annoyed and amazed. The final scenario was psychological, a test of decision-making under moral duress. Candidates had to choose between saving themselves or saving others. It was designed to measure the depth of survival instinct versus social programming. Kevin slept through it. His brain activity showed he was dreaming, but the content of the dream somehow aligned with the optimal moral choice the test was designed to reveal. When the examination ended, Vexter stood before the assembled candidates. 20 had passed, 8 had failed outright, 2 had suffered psychological breaks and were recovering in medical. Mia Delgado, Vexter announced, passed. Excellent threat assessment and survival instinct. Mia nodded, relief flooding through her. Kevin Torres, Vexter continued, his mandibles clicking in a pattern that suggested deep confusion. Passed, with the highest survival instinct score in Academy history. Kevin woke up, yawning. Oh, is it over? Cool. The other candidates stared in disbelief. The Drakkar warrior, who had fought valiantly through every scenario, looked personally offended. A Vryn delegate's tentacles drooped in defeat. Later, in the debriefing room, Vexter confronted the humans. I do not understand. Kevin Torres, you were unconscious for 93% of the examination? Kevin shrugged. Yeah, I was tired from the trip, but I figured my instincts would handle it. They always do. Your species, Vexter said slowly, can survive threats while completely unconscious. Mia laughed. Not all of us. Kevin's just special. But humans did evolve on a death world? Our instincts run pretty deep, awake or asleep. Vexter filed his report that evening. The council would need to know. Humans possess survival instincts so deeply embedded that they operated even in sleep. They were either the most dangerous species the galaxy had encountered, or the most valuable allies, possibly both. As for Kevin, he was already asleep in his quarters, peacefully dreaming while his subconscious continued to catalog the 17 potential escape routes from his room and the 23 ways to fashion weapons from the furniture. Even in dreams, humans survived.